Oh, I don't get it. Brand new houses going up, and not a one of them has an attached garage. I don't understand people that want these new homes with no garage. Screw those developers. It's a poor decision. Well, hey there, and hi there, and ho there again, internet. Story time, because I know how much y'all love to just bask in my pain. We have returned here about 2 weeks now from our great family vacation to the sunny state of Florida. And I have personally had enough of Florida for now. It can stay there and I can stay here. I don't need to be anywhere near it. Now, the vacation as a whole was okay. Nobody got seriously injured. The car managed to make it. The maintenance I had done on it was certainly helpful. But, it's not my family traveling anywhere unless things have gone completely off the deep end at some point. I don't know why. We're kind of like, that Harry Potter character that just, at the end of every particular little gag, it's a, why me? Now, as part of this journey, we decided to take eldest boy over to the college that he wished to visit because he hopes to go there when he graduates from high school. The benefit, well, a culmination of, wow, that's pretty convenient, of being an hour away from the college and not having to make an extra journey was awesome. Disney is in Orlando. The college he wishes to visit is in Daytona, and it's right next to the Speedway. It's right next to Daytona 500 Speedway. I mean, really, you could almost hit the damn Speedway with a rock. It's Daytona International Airport's right there, and the flight schools all seem to be centered around there. So we did that. The boy and I went, and the rest of the family was at SeaWorld for the day. They took a bus over from the hotel. Now, it was towards the end of this journey my wife started feeling not well. Like, she already has issues with her lungs. It's just kind of a thing. She's already had nodules in her lungs. We've had a couple of scares with I've already had a couple of scares with blood clots in the lungs. It's a thing that happens to her, unfortunately. So she was feeling definitely the end of this journey. And I double and triple checked the night before of, hey, are you sure you want us going on this? And she assured me she was. So she took the other 4 children to the rest of the SeaWorld trip, and the boy and I just went on our way. Now, coming back, we were a little bit later than I had originally intended to be. Not of any fault of any parties, it's just the way it worked out. The dorm tour took a little longer than I expected. We had to stop and get some shirts and stuff at the bookstore. So we're on our way home. We've informed the wife of, here's our ETA. And I don't know how or what grabbed my attention, but I noticed that there was a light on the dash that looked like an exclamation point with a flat tire. I'm like, oh no. Now the bummer of my vehicle is it has TPMS monitors, but one of them has died. So unfortunately, the other tire monitors can't tell, because it usually just got a little figure of a car, and if all of them are working properly, then it will actually indicate which corner of the car is having a problem. But because of one single sensor deciding to die, and you can't just replace a battery in them, you got to replace the whole unit. I don't know which tire has decided to just give me crap right now. Fine. All right, fine. I will just deal with it. We'll pull over and figure out what's going on. Original plan was to pull over, find somewhere with a tire gauge, and figure out which tire was low. pulled off at the very next exit off of I-4, which is under construction, of course. And as I'm looking for businesses around the area that may have a tire gauge, I noticed, oh look, a Cycle Gear, they'll have a tire gauge. Whip into their lot, and at this point I'm realizing this is not good. The van is not handling the way it should. As soon as I step out of the car, I immediately hear that dreaded sound of psst. It wasn't a slow leak. Oh no. This was a very large hole in the tire with a very large piece of aluminum sticking out of it. Well, isn't that special? Now it is 2:30, 3 o'clock, somewhere around there. We, in the next 45 minutes, should have been back in Orlando to pick them up and start our journey back home. But unfortunately, items change, and things were not going to work out the way we had intended. So I bust out the scissor lift. I get the tire jacked up, and it just doesn't seem to be going any higher. Now luckily for me, since I do all my own tire maintenance and put the actual rubbers on the rim and stuff, Bunky with an impact didn't put the lug nuts on, so I was able to use that shorty ass frickin' lug nut tool to get the tires off. Unfortunately for me, the scissor jack died. It got the vehicle about, 9/10 of the way up, and then I wrenched the tire off and went to go put the spare on, and I couldn't get the spare on because the vehicle would go no higher. Wow. The hell. Nor would it go any lower. I couldn't even get it off the damn scissor jack. Cycle Gear had no jack. I could no longer move the vehicle because I couldn't get the tire on. Fine. Well, my wife had said we should get AAA before we get on this trip. Whatever. Call up AAA. Explain, I just need someone to come and jack the car up. That's all I need. Put the donut on and I'll go from there. Alright, they give me a window of the guy will be there anytime from now until an hour and 15 from now. I'm like, you're serious right now? Really? Fine. So the boy is messaging his mother. She thinks we have had an accident because he's not giving her pertinent details. I end up having to call her and say, look, got a flat, AAA is on its way. I'm trying to find somewhere that can change it. We can get a new tire from, because these tires have a warranty from Sears. Okay, well, whilst waiting for a AAA guy to come, I'm calling around to the local Sears. Oh, look, there's one right across the street, 0.8 miles away. Call them up. We're sorry. Our service center is closed for the day. I'm like, but it's not even fucking 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock or whatever time it was. How can you be closed? Fine. I find one 18 miles away. Call them up. Hey, how long would it take to get a tire changed? I've got a warranty on it. He looks me up, says, yes, you do have a warranty. I'm like, well, yeah, no, I just told you that. I just bought these tires a week and a half ago. Well, sir, it'll take us 2 hours if you get it to us. Okay. When do you close? 6 o'clock. I'm like, but they might not even be here until 6 o'clock, the AAA guy. I'm like, oh my God, fine. You know what, screw it. I can't deal with this right now. I can't wait that long. Fine, I will just do what I need to do to get a new tire on this car. You're of no help to me. Now, the reason I say this is because I still need to travel back to Orlando to pick up the family. From there, we still need to go north because we have a hotel waiting for us in Savannah, Georgia, in order to stay the night. We're going to stay halfway between our house and Florida, so we don't have to drive for frickin' ever to get there. AAA guy shows up. Hooray! He's actually fairly early. We get the tire changed around. I start to head on my merry way. I'm like, oh look, a Sam's Club. I have a membership, but it's expired. I could reactivate it and get a tire there. Asked the dude at the counter after trying to call and getting nowhere. So, how much for your cheapest tire in this size right now? And he says, that'll be $123. Now that's before installation and before tax. Like, no, because I'd also have to spend $50 or whatever it is to renew my stupid membership. So, nope. I start to find places where there be a tire shop, right? Just in the local area. And I found one. So we decide on that direction. Now here's the other thing, though. The other not so fun thing. In putting all the luggage back into the vehicle, my particular latch for my lift back on the van has got issues. Now what I mean by that is the latch, if you don't make sure you push the little tongue back in all the way back into the latching mechanism, it can fail, as it will spin around completely and do 180 degrees, and the only resolution to this failure is to pull the body panels out of the back, the plastic panels, pull the latching mechanism out of its housing, take the latching mechanism apart, and reset the little tongue. Me being in a hurry, trying to get all the stupid luggage back into the vehicle, apparently missed resetting the tongue. And then it slammed not quite shut correctly. Joy. So now not only do I have the tire thing to worry about, I've got to try and fix the stupid latch with no tools. And it takes tools. It takes 10mm socket. It takes it requires that I also use a Phillips head. It's like a 15-minute process. I've gotten it down pretty quick. I can take it apart and strip it really quickly. It's just I need these tools and don't have them. Oh, and it takes Torx bits as well to remove the latch from the car. Goody. There's one more thing to worry about. And I am just pissed off and freaking out, and it is hot, and the tire thing. So I instruct the boy to take us to any AutoZone. I don't care, find one, we'll go there. And we found one, and we lived there on the spare. Because we had to. Okay, fine. I don't know. Now I'll tell you the story of the AutoZone guy that saved my arse. Because he really did. I don't know if other areas are different or what's the deal here, but the AutoZones around me, I know they usually have some parts and tools you can borrow. Well, not parts, but tools that you can borrow. This AutoZone had a bucket of loose stuff of, well, you can look through here and maybe see. Now, at this point, I am visibly frustrated, audibly pissed off, and just to the point of, fuck it, I'll buy a toolkit, god damn it, I just gotta get done. I don't know where I'm gonna put it. I might just leave it in the parking lot. But I have to do this and fix this and get back on the road. And dude's like, well, hold up a minute. Here, look. This is my personal toolkit. Hopefully it's got everything you... Woohoo. Man, they aren't shitting about that turn. Hopefully it has everything you need to fix what you got. Like, oh, thank God for you, sir. And it almost did. It didn't have the Torx bit I needed. I needed the next largest size. But dude, let me just take one off the wall. And after that, that's a lot of little stop signs and crap hidden here, people. Let me take it off the wall and just, you know what, let's go that way. And I got the job done and back on the road and thanked him profusely. Was able to get to the tire shop where it took a good hour. and something to get the damn tire put back on. And that guy was nice enough and gave me like a $10 discount too, because it was supposed to be 120 something, but it came to 113 for the tire installed. And he even said, look, I know you've got to get out of here. I'm sorry for the wait. There's just a bunch of other people in front of you. I even had to pull a guy and have him stay a little late. I'm like, bless you, sir. You rock. All said and done. Now, knowing this too, the theme park itself has hours, right? Where they're only open till so long on, it was a Sunday. Or no, it was a Monday, rather. They were only open till 8. And I had to be at the damn theme park before 8. We got there at 7:35. All said and done. So the family meets us at the taxi pickup, and I had asked her previously, please call the hotel and see if we can't check in late, because last time we tried to check in late, the lady was very confused but when are you getting here? Well, I'll just charge you for the second day. I'm like, no, we're coming in at midnight. We're leaving it, before checkout. Just, that really seems to confuse people. We just need to sleep for a couple hours and leave. That's the plan. We get then to the hotel, which is really just a glorious motel. It is filthy. The doors themselves only close if you put your shoulder into the damn thing and slam it. And really, if we hadn't already paid for the damn thing, we would have went elsewhere. And also, if it hadn't been like 12:30 at night. But it was not somewhere I would stay again. As a single guy on a motorcycle, yeah, whatever. It's not that big a deal. But with your whole family there and in separate rooms, nope. The floors were just kind of nasty and dirty. One of the beds didn't even have the fitted top sheet on it. It just had like the body fluid protector thing on it. But that was our last day of trying to escape Florida. Flat tire, nasty rooms, just... Oh, I was so done with Florida at that point. And thus ends the trip for the Williams family, because of course it does. Something had to happen. I hope you enjoy my little diatribe. I hope that it amused you, as it did not amuse me. Till the next time, Internet, later days. Oh my God, can you look at that hole there, man? Holy crap.